What's up, guys? We got a cool one here for you today. We're going to do a little walk around and overall my impressions on the Sany SY35. So I don't own this machine, but I've had it on rent for about 3 months now. I wanted to test one out because I did sell my smaller excavator because I wasn't using it enough, but I do know that in the future I plan on buying another one, and I wanted to explore this machine a little bit and see what I thought about it because I really love my Sany SY80. So I wanted to check out the smaller machine and see if that was something I would be interested in later. And I thought it'd be cool to share with you guys what I thought about it, how I think it compares to other brands that I've ran, and ultimately whether or not I would end up purchasing one later. Overall, I don't have any major complaints about the machine. I like it pretty good. I think that they've done a really good job on this, just like their other models that I've had a chance to experience. I will say that I think that it's very serviceable, as serviceable as you're going to get on a zero tail swing compact machine like this, but you got good access to your filters, make basic maintenance really easy to get to your dipstick, oil filter, fuel filters. Everything's really easily accessible, which is if you're ever servicing your machines yourself like most small businesses do, that makes a big difference on how easy it is to service. So that's definitely a big plus. The power on this machine, I have to say, it's not lacking. I will say that if I owned one, I would probably buy a counterweight like the one I got on my 80 for this one, because Appalachian Equipment Solutions makes one for all different size Sanys. They got one for the SY35 as well, so that's something I would definitely be putting on it, because just like most excavators this small, this compact zero tail swing, it's a little bobbly, but nothing you don't get used to by running it. Let's get into the cab of this machine and some of the features that it has to offer. All right, so for me, I'm not a really big guy, about 160 pounds, 5'9", 5'10", something like that. So this cab fits me really well. I will say, if you're a bigger guy, you might have a little trouble out of it, but for me, it does good. Only complaints that I will say, tracking backwards, these kind of crowd you, but I don't really think that that's, I don't think there's anything you can do about that. If you're dealing with a machine this small, some things it just is what it is. To get a machine this small, you're going to be limited on, space. That's just part of it. But overall, I would say for me, it's extremely comfortable. Bigger guy might have a little bit more trouble, but I like the way the blade lever is. That's a little better than my 80. My SY80, you got to kind of reach back this way. This is conveniently located. You got your 2-speed on the blade lever, which I like. It also has a float mode, which I don't believe my 80 does. Or I don't believe. The 80 does not have the float mode. I wish that it had that. That would be cool sometimes, but not something I use a lot, so I get by without it. Other than that, it's pretty much just standard. You got your foot pedal for your auxiliary boom swing, stuff like that. This thing, I know that it's pretty loaded on hydraulic functions. You can run hammers, mulchers, flail mowers, all that. So anyway, that's pretty cool for the small machine. I will say something else cool about it is it already comes with Bluetooth radio. That works well, just like in my other machine. Speakers are pretty decent, for cheap stock speakers. Can't complain about those. Cab features, really have nothing bad to say about it. The AC is amazing. That was one of the concerns I had, because a lot of cheaper machines have kind of crappy AC systems. This one does not. Your AC controls are right back here. A little bit inconvenient to get to, but again, some of this, you're just going to be limited by a small machine. That's just part of it. AC's right here. You got a vent here, a vent here. I think that's it. Maybe one up here to kind of defrost. But I was a little concerned about that, but honestly, after running it, I've put, I don't know, 60, 80 hours on this machine in the 3 months that I've had it, and um, no issues with AC. It's plenty good enough. So that's not a concern, and that's, to me, that's a big factor. I hate that some of the machines out there, you go buy a brand spanking new machine, and the AC still just isn't enough unless you get the windows tinted or something like that. And I'm not opposed to a light window tint, but I like to see, and I would much rather just have a machine that the AC could keep up with and leave my windows where I can see without tinting them at all. So that's probably pretty much it on the cab. Like I said, no complaints. For some of y'all guys that run on amateur controls, also known as ISO, the control switch for this is right here. You have to get the key out, flip that open, and then you can switch over to man controls. That's something that I have to do a lot because I'm opposite of most people. That's pretty much it on the basic features from Sany. Let's talk a little bit about the dealer in specific that I got my stuff through. I rented this from my dealer. Nobody sent this to me. This is a straight up honest review. Like I said, I just needed a machine for a little while, so I rented one for 3 months. Whatever. One thing I think that's really cool about what AES does, they got high quality buckets and stuff. I like their quick coupler system, which obviously this is dealer specific. It's not a Sany coupler and stuff. Work bra, I believe. But you pull this pin out and you pretty much just slide the pin in there and lift that up, and then you've got your bucket unlocked. It's got a good heavy duty thumb, plenty of power. I was very impressed with the strength of this machine overall. The only thing that I will say that I did not like about the machine, that concerned me just a little, so I reached out to the dealer and asked him about it. And basically it's just the multifunction. It multifunctions okay. It doesn't multifunction perfectly. Sometimes it will give a little more power to one function or the other. And to me, that's a problem because I'm just very specific about how I feel the machine. So basically, I wanted to cover that because I've heard that issue before out of the 35s. And I think that it's something they've got worked out. It's a little irrelevant to this machine, or to anybody buying a new one, because this is the older model. They've come out with a newer model. I'm pretty sure that they might even have angle blades coming and some other stuff. They've reconfigured the cab quite a bit, and they've pretty much everything that I've heard people complain about, I'm pretty sure Sany is fixing on this newest edition of this machine. So a couple of those small features, it's really not even worth pointing out. So ultimately, what it comes down to is, would I buy this machine or would I not? So I am the kind of guy that don't really, nobody's given me anything. I've worked my butt off for everything I've got, so my money really counts. So what I will say about Sany that I can't get over is the price and warranty combination and a good quality machine. Yeah, some of the big brands might be nicer, have a little more bells and whistles, but can a guy who's just starting out, go to a dealer, get this machine, can actually afford to pay for it, and then has warranty that covers them when they have problems? I've got excellent warranty, excellent service out of Sany on my 80. I've only had one warranty claim for the AC compressor, and that was just stuff happens. So they got to me, they got that quickly changed out under warranty. The biggest thing that I will say about their warranty is that it includes travel time. A lot of companies, I've got friends that run, other brands. I think one of them in specific that I'm thinking of is New Holland. He had like a wire and harness issue and stuff, kind of like a sub 1,000 hour skid steer, and they won't even come out to the job site and fix it. He's got to haul it to them. My opinion is that if it's under warranty and it's a warranty issue, the company should absolutely be responsible for transporting or coming to that machine. The fact that anybody gets away without doing that is mind-blowing to me. And if I'm buying a new machine, that alone is enough reason to, you know, steer one way or the other. Because if they're willing to do that, willing to make a commitment like that, that means they have confidence in their machine and how it's going to hold up. If they knew that they were making crap machines and everyone they send out they're going to have to be working on all the time, there's no way they would stand behind a warranty like that. So my opinion, if you got plenty of money and money's not a factor, which is not the case with most guys in this business, then yeah, go buy a Cat, go buy a John Deere, whatever. If you're starting out and you don't have tons of money and you know you want every advantage you can get, then it's hard to beat the quality of this machine for the price and the way they stand behind it. That is extremely important to me. So I really just can't say that enough. That it's just, I've been blown away by the quality of the Sany machines. Have nothing bad at all to say about them. Everybody wants to jump on and bash them, all their Chinese junk and all this. If you own one, run one, you'll probably, you know, disagree unless you're spoiled and can afford to just go out and buy a brand new Cat to play with. But for guys like me, you know, just starting out, these machines are affordable. They stand behind them, and they're just, it's the obvious option for me. So hope that helped. If there's any other questions or concerns that you guys have about this model or any other model that I've had experience with, which is the 80 and the 95, then feel free to reach out and ask me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to try to help people, because I know when I was getting ready to buy my machine, my 80, I was trying to ask and find out every detail I could. So reach out to me if you need to know any questions. Happy to help. Also, be sure to check out the guys at Appalachian Equipment Solutions, which is the dealer that I purchased my machine through. They have been fantastic at, you know, helping me out when I needed it, with questions, whatever you call, they answer, and they're there, and the guys bust it and figure out what's going on. So can't say enough good about them. Also, they got a custom attachment stuff division. They've got dealers all over Tennessee and West Virginia, so it doesn't matter if, you know, my specific one was out of Athens, Tennessee, but that doesn't mean, if you're not close to there, it doesn't mean that you're out of their service. So if you're interested in the counterweight, brush guards, anything for an existing Sany machine that you have, be sure and check them out. And I think that's going to wrap this one up. So like I said, if you have any questions about the machine or about any of the models that I've had experience with, be sure to reach out, and I'll be glad to answer them any way I can. Also, it makes a big difference if you guys can please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It helps me out a lot if you'll just take a second, go down in the comment, drop a comment, let me know what you thought, let me know what you want to see, and let me know how to better improve and bring y'all what you want to see. So that's going to be it on this one. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'm out. See you later.